welcome to Tech2. Today we will see how we can send the data on cloud using GSM module. Okay. GSM stands for Global System for Mobile Communication, but SIM800C is not a GSM, it's a GPRS, and GPRS stands for General Packet Radio Service. There's a big difference between GSM and GPRS. Okay, GSM does not provide the direct connection to the internet, where GPRS provide the direct connection to the internet. And when it comes to sending data on cloud, you need to have a GPRS, not a GSM. Make sure of it. Okay. Now, when you buy any GSM module, or rather saying GPRS module, you need to check that it's working or not. So for that, you need to make this connection. The ground pin of the GPRS to the Arduino ground pin, and the TX and RX of the GPRS module to the TX and RX of the Arduino. And TX is nothing but pin number 1 in Arduino, and RX is pin number 0 in Arduino. Okay, now we'll see the connection here. So this is a GSM module, SIM800C, and this is basically a GPRS, and you can see the module over here. This is how it looks, and we have a power jack over here, two capacitors, one inductor, and this is an antenna, and this is a buzzer. And the special quality of this module is that you get this buzzer over here. I will tell you what is this for, and you have a UART interface over here. Now you have a SIM, and you have to insert this SIM over here. As you can see here, the drawing of SIM. See, you have to insert this SIM in this way. Means the cutout over here should be placed like this, right? So you just have to slide this backward and open the tray and take your SIM like this and insert it. Okay, insert very gently and carefully. Now slide it backward and then push. Now it's successfully, we have put the SIM in the SIM tray. Now we have a 3 pin over here. As you can see, we have one ground pin, one RX pin, and one TX pin. I'll show you like this. Okay, these pins over here, and these modules comes with special pin also, as you can see here, these, but you have to solder the headers over here, but I'm not going to do that. We have what we want is enough on this pin. Okay, now I've connected the adapter in GSM module. As you can see, the power LED is on. Now as you can see, it's blinking very fast. Now that means it's trying to connect with the network, and when it's blinking for after every 3 seconds. Now as you can see, after every 3 seconds the blue LED is flashing. That means the SIM is inserted correctly and we got our network. Now we'll plug the Arduino with our laptop, and we'll see the coding part, and we'll see the result, and we'll see how the data is to be sent on ThingSpeak Cloud. Okay, let's go to our laptop then. After connecting the hardware, open your Arduino IDE, click on File, go to New. A new sketch will open like this. Now what you have to do, you just have to dump this code into your Arduino IDE to see the result. Okay, now to see the result, click on the serial monitor. Now I have selected here 9600 baud rate. Now when you buy your GSM module, check the specification of the module at which baud rate your GSM module communicate. My GSM module communicate at 9600 baud rate. So just type here 80 in caps. As you can see, the response here is OK. That means we have successfully connected our GSM module with the Arduino, and the GSM module is working fine. Now to see the SIM is in range with the network or not. Okay, for that you have to type 80 plus CPIN with a question mark. Now it says CPIN pin ready. Okay, and you see the response OK. Now we'll see the interface of DHT11 sensor and GSM module with the Arduino to send the result on the ThingSpeak Cloud. After connecting DHT11 and your GSM module with the Arduino, go to thingspeak.com to make our channel.
First, we'll click on new channel. Now we'll give a name to our channel. I'm giving GSM IoT. As we are using DHT11, we'll be needing two fields. You can use one field also. We'll give one field name as temp and the other field name as humidity. Now just save the channel. Now to see our channel is working fine or not, go to your API keys and select this link over here from HTTP, not from GET. Now paste the link in your browser. Now as you can see over here, we see a response 1 over here. Now to see the result, go to your channel, click on the private view. As you can see, we got a result 0 over here. That's because I have sent a 0 value. Now I'll change the value to 71. Now click on enter. As you can see the response over here too. We'll see the result on our channel. As you can see, 71. Now we'll write some code for our DHT11 and for GSM. You can come to this GitHub page to download the library and for downloading the code. I have already downloaded the DHT library here. Now we'll see the code. You just have to copy the code and paste it in your Arduino IDE.
Now we have connected the DHT11 sensor with the Arduino. The VCC pin is connected to the 5V, the data pin is connected to the pin number 7, and the ground pin is connected to the ground pin. And same for the GSM module. The ground pin is connected to ground, RX to third pin, and TX to the second pin of the Arduino. Now, to give power supply to the GSM module, we have to use a specific adapter only. I will show you. You have to use this adapter. Output of this adapter is 12V 1 ampere, and 1 ampere is sufficient for this module SIM800C.
Come to this website and search here GSM. Okay, now click on enter and you can see here send data on cloud using GSM. Click on this post and you will see everything related to GSM, the circuit diagram and the code here. I'll paste this link in the description box. You can go and check it out. After uploading the code in your Arduino IDE, you need to change two things. First is your APN and the second one is your APM. What is an APN? Basically, I'm using a Vodafone SIM, and to connect with the internet, you need your APN. For example, I'm using a Vodafone SIM over here. You can go to Google and search here Vodafone APN. Now, as you can see, my APN is port LMMS. Okay, you can find any SIM APN over here. Now, you need to copy this and go to your code, and as you can see, you can paste the link over here or your APN over here. Now we'll need to change our API key. You can find the API key on your channel. Go to your channel, go to your API keys and copy the write API key, not the read API key. Now copy this and paste it in your Arduino IDE. Now, as you can see, here we are sending the humidity and temperature, and we are sending the temperature to our field 1 and humidity to our field 2. Now you just have to upload the code. After uploading the code, you can see the result on the serial monitor. As you can see here, temperature and humidity. Now we'll see the result on the ThingSpeak cloud. Go to your ThingSpeak channel and see the result in the private view over here. Now as you can see, temperature 30.9 and the humidity is 59, and you can compare the result. As you can see, the today's date June 8th and the time 3:10. Now as you can see on the right bottom, The time is 3:10 and June 8th. So this is a real time data. After every 15 seconds you'll see the result. No, let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the future. Comment down. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. We'll meet soon. Bye bye.